right, Ange Postecoglou's Celtic have won their second consecutive Scottish premiership with 4 games left in the season. It's been a terrific performance, this win over Heart of Midlothian. Got the job done, as we, I guess, expected.
Yeah, look, their form has been extraordinary this season. 13 points ahead, 4 games to go. Aaron Moy has been reborn at Celtic. He's one of their favourites and had a fantastic season. And Ange is, you know, he's got five trophies and he's got one to come. They're in the Scottish FA Cup final, and they will win that, so he'll win the treble. And the big question for Ange, I guess, is should I stay or should I go?
Well, in saying that, a lot of EPL teams are after him. West Ham, David Moyes is there now, but West Ham are also after him. Yep,
and I think there'll be a lot more. I think he was chased by a number of EPL clubs during this season, but I think Ange, who's the king there at Celtic now, and it's a great job in itself. It's a massive club. I think they've qualified now for the Champions League. I think he wants another tilt at that. If he goes to EPL, he's not going to get a team that's in the Champions League. And let's be honest, 15 managers got sacked. It's easier to remember who actually kept their job than for those who got sacked in the EPL. Why do you want to go? And if you don't hit the ground running in the EPL, you are going to lose your job. But Ange is someone who backs himself. He did it at Celtic. He had to hit the ground running, and he's done it.
Is a top 6 or top 8 club, a powerhouse, going to take the risk on an Aussie? As successful as he has been.
Well, he's on the shortlist for Chelsea. Now, Chelsea are a massive club, there's no doubt. Their resources, they've had a disastrous season. They're on their 3rd manager. Frank Lampard's back there. That would be one that would have to tempt him.
That Celtic asked.
But Chelsea, their form and sacking managers, they're probably the worst. So that's the question for Ange. I think the Champions League will make him stay at Celtic one more year. And don't forget, it's not only the EPL that are after him. There'll be clubs in the other 4 big leagues in Spain and France. Probably he wouldn't go to France. The A-League. Definitely take him back.
Sam Kerr scored for Chelsea in their 7-0 thrashing of Everton before leaving the field. I think just with calf soreness, we're certainly hoping. She's a goal-scoring machine, having gone past Socceroos star Tim Cahill's mark for Australia, which is where our drama begins. In a documentary on the Matildas, she called out Robbie over an article, Robbie, that you wrote on the comparisons. Now, even featured in the promos for the doco. Have a listen.
Like, literally the most sexist thing you could say, not equal.
All we've really been fighting for is the same respect.
Not equal. And what have you made of this? Were you surprised to be mentioned in dispatches?
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised. I think the column was balanced.
Well, Robbie, I don't really agree with you. I thought it was out of line. You've got 2 young daughters, and I thought it was incredibly sexist. What are you saying to young girls who might be aspiring to be...
Well, I've had to answer, Candice, to quite a few of those girls. My daughter, Indigo, is 9, plays football, and she's very good.
Sorry, do you regret it?
And I don't regret the column because I stand by that. I separated Tim Cahill from Sam Kerr and saying Tim's our greatest ever Socceroo goal scorer and Sam's our greatest ever women's goal scorer. I don't think that was out of line. But if I listened to my 9-year-old daughter, maybe I did do wrong, because she came up to me and said, "Dad, what have you done to Sam Kerr? She's so much better than you." and walked away. And she's got a poster of Sam Kerr on the wall. And, yeah, I've had to answer some questions. But I think the column was balanced.
So when you saw the headline attached to the column, did that then make you just go, "Oh, hang on"? Yeah,
well, that's obviously triggered it. I don't choose the headlines. No. And,
I understand.
And I'm a big fan.
That's why I asked you that.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of Sam Kerr. Of course I am, and I can't wait till she and all the Matildas come back to Australia for the World Cup here in July, August, and it's going to be bigger than a massive event. I do believe it'll be the biggest event since the Sydney Olympics.
Well, at the end of the event, she'll be the biggest sporting star in this country.
Yeah, and she's I think the best player in the world.
Do you think Serena Williams, can you compare Serena with Novak Djokovic? You can't. They're different sports. Novak's won 21 Grand Slams for men, and
tennis is very different as well because of the amount of sets that they play.
but the women play their league or their sport, the men play their league, their sport.
Yep.
Isn't what Robbie's saying the same? I don't know about the term not equal. I think that couldn't...
Sam is
I understand
the all-time leading goal scorer for Australia.
Sorry? Yes.
Sam is, yep.
Yeah, she's... But yeah, the whole conversation started by Sam scored a goal more, now she's got much more, than Tim Cahill had scored for the Socceroos, which was 50-something. And I just wrote a column separating the two. Yeah, I think... You know, the Women's League have, you know, A-League Women's, you've got A-League Men's, I don't know, I just thought it was confusing, everything. They're all great, they're both great. Hang on. Indigo, you're still a loser, Dad. OK, I think we can move on.